I don't think I could look puffier in a picture, honestly.
You know he's on, right?
Hmm?
What? What?
He's not a surprise.
Chester is on, yes. But I'm sharing the screen.
I don't think I could look puffier in a picture, honestly.
I didn't
You know he's on, right?
I didn't mute the tab. I better mute the tab.
What?
That's better. You guys can still hear me, right?
We can.
Yep. Yeah.
So good.
Mute the Tab was the name of that alternative band I was in '96.
Mute the Tab is a great name for a band.
It really is.
Whew.
Kat, yeah, I should have made you the co-host.
Still can.
I still can. That's true. If I can find you, I shall.
I'm Vote Save America.
Here we go.
Kat, could you turn your video on for a second?
I'm Vote Save America.
There you are.
Vote, everyone. Everyone, vote.
So, having made you the co-host, let's see. What can you also ask on chat for?
Well, yes. I mean, that shouldn't make any difference. One thing has nothing to do with the other. But
Right.
you'd like me to go to YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, Shiggy. Go to YouTube.
What would you like me to ask for?
That's what I'm running through to see. There's not much by design.
You know, I'd like to vote in the election, but I'd really rather do it by mail, if only that were possible.
Well, you know, if only we had a U.S. Postal Service.
Wait a minute.
It was funded.
Postal Service.
But well, now we do. Do you think we'll have one by November?
Good question.
If everybody votes for it.
Then my vote FedEx.
Actually, I don't have much to ask for because we really don't need much until, for example, with the wheel, I'll need stuff in the moment, but that's the way it's going to have to be.
Now, isn't the post office authorized in the Constitution, or did I miss that?
Benjamin Franklin created that.
Yeah, but I thought it was explicitly authorized in the Constitution.
The Postal Service?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in an amendment. I don't think so.
It was early. I don't think it, but it was early on. It was like a founding thing, like in America, the early years.
So Article 1, Section 8, Clause 7. Haha.
There you go.
Kat?
What?
You could ask for subject for a dramatic monologue.
Oh. And anyone watching, in case you were wondering what lurks under my beard, 2 chins.
2 of them? 2 of them?
2 of them, yes. We doubled up on chins and passed the savings on to you.
Well, I was thinking of having my neck thickened, but that seems like a better way to go for me, too.
Thank you. Oh, my Lord. You neck thickener.
Why, I use Mrs. Whitley's neck thickener, don't you? You're soaking in it.
Oh Oh man.
It's got the secret ingredient, Coloride.
All right.
And by the way, it is just about 7.5 minutes till Pop Quiz, the all improvised game show from Mopco, tonight at 8 p.m. on live.mopco.org.
Mm-hmm.
If one of the questions is how many bricks does it take to weigh down a Surface Pro tablet, I know the answer.
Rigged. Totally rigged.
Totally awesome.
Really right.
Better than setup.
It's these questions that keep me awake at night, you know?
Yeah. That's the stuff.
Pop Quiz is brought to you by Mrs. Whitley's Neck Cream. I'm Mrs.
If your neck needs widening, go for Trust Mrs. Whitley's.
Trust Mrs. Whitley's.
Remember, if it comes in a can, don't trust it.
I've got a voice for radio and a face you can trust. Does it work on other parts?
It sure do.
Anything you want thickened, honey.
Oh, wow.
Just checking.
Now I have your attention.
Yes, you do.
This is not that kind of show, kids.
Turns out it is.
It is now.
Now it is.
We're just practicing getting as close as we can to that edge you were discussing.
That's right.
All right.
Absolutely.
You know it.
So somebody said they were out doing some video shooting, and they saw Mr. Peter Delacus on his way to lunch today.
That's right.
You man about town, you?
I went out with my friend Mark, and I had an Italian ham sandwich and a gelato and a cup of coffee after.
You talking about gabagool?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Italian ham. Not gabagool, or whatever they do to the poor language of Italian in northern New Jersey.
You know what I love is like everybody here at Parecas and Civitello's, like they don't have any accent from anywhere at all, but it gets to that word and it's like gabagool.
Blah, 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 yeah.
Run, gabago.
You know, if you want to order capicola, everybody will stop talking and stare at you.
Don't order mozzarella.
Don't order manicotti.
Mozzarella.
And I got
Mozzarella and gabagool.
Manicotti sounds like a gangster name.
I love manicotti.
So manicotti.
It's like an infection, actually.
Yeah, I'm from Binghamton, where it would be manicotti. Used to call Binghamton the Sinus Valley.
Michael and I have just started watching Gotham.
Yeah.
We're years behind, but we're really liking it.
Michael's from the Hamptons, Binghamton.
That's right.
Oh.
There used to be at the Broome County Airport, there was a sign that said, "It's not misspelled. There is no P in Binghamton." And the phrase "there is no P in Binghamton" became sort of a cultural buzzword.
Turns out there is.
Especially at the municipal swimming pool.
God.
Does pool have a P in it?
The president's gene pool does.
And we are just about 5 minutes away from Pop Quiz, the improvised game show from Mopco.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you're going to enjoy the show and you're feeling a little guilty about not paying admission, you can always buy a gift card at mopco.org. While you're there, check out our upcoming shows and our wonderful roster of classes. This is me talking in the artificial announcer's voice that I'm growing to love.
You're growing to love that voice, Michael?
I am.
Did you say groin? Groin? Groin?
Oh, groin to love.
Going to love.
Michael was in that movie in college. He needed the money.
It's the name of a soap opera.
It was the 70s, you know? He thought they'd never know, but that tattoo gave him away.
It's back when X-rated movies had plots.
Does plot have a P in it?
Yeah.
Michael, did they ever get the pizza in that one? That's all I care about. I never figured out if they I don't want them to be hungry.
I just want to make sure that the drain got fixed.
Actually, yeah, it was a plumber, not a pizza delivery guy.
Also, the pool is very clean.
It was actually a pizza that was caught in the plumbing and caused the problem with the pool.
Okay.
There's that edge again.
There's no P in our pizza.
And that's the other
Pronounced
thing.
pizza.
Hey, you go pin your own pizza, huh?
No, but the pizza.
You don't bother me here, my pizza. You go pee in your own pizza. And we are 1 minute away from showtime, actors. 1 minute.
Ow.
And now it is time for you to do a favor for Mr. Manicotti.
This is Mr. Manicotti.
What kind of favor,
Okay,
mister?
we're going to get in trouble. We got to stop this. That's like, you know.
Too late.
Too
Too late.
Too late. Wow.
Yeah.
No, it is not too late for
What's that?
buying a gift card at mopco.org.
You can buy a gift card anytime, 24/7 at mopco.org. That's true. And while you're there, you can check out our roster of classes and see what other shows we have coming up. It's still an exciting place.
You can find anything for you and all the Borg. Just go to mopco.org.
And
Hold
now,
on. Chicken.
Resistance is futile.
and it is 8 o'clock, kids. And now it's time for Pop Quiz, the improvised game show from mopco.org with your host, Michael Burns and Chester, the Wonder Dog. Hey, everybody, how are you? I am Michael Burns, your host, and Chester just decided to walk away. More on that later. I'm sure you're going to be interested in what happens with Chester. But since this is a game show, there's something we need, and that's our contestants. So, tonight, the Spots, recently renamed the Dots, are going to be facing off against the Stripes for the first ever pop quiz game show action, and I'm very, very excited about this. Let's meet the players, the Dots. Jen, Peter, and John, come aboard. Hey, Jen, Peter, and John, how are you tonight?
Awesome.
Good.
We're great.
Ready to win.
All right, boy, the excitement is palpable. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay, and you will be racing. Say what? Say what? Say what?
The Chester, he just sort of slept and then got up and walked away.
Oh, Chester just said, "Oh, show's starting. I better get out of the way." Yeah, but Chester will. I might as well explain that right now. Chester, at this moment, even though this isn't the Chester cam, let's see if I can. There he is. Can you see him there in the background? Okay, Chester is in the back half of the theater right now. Now, the back half of the theater is the plus side. The front half of the theater is the minus side. When I invoke the Chester cam, I will call Chester to the Chester cam area. The direction that he comes from, front or back, will determine whether I give the team currently under consideration a point or take one away. If Chester comes from the front of the theater, that team will lose a point. If Chester comes from the rear of the theater, that team will gain a point. And speaking of teams and gain, it is our gain that you dots are facing off against the Stripes. Come aboard, Stripes. Let's see your beautiful faces. Kat,
My
Heather.
face is beautiful.
Yes, and Walt. Wonderful. You folks are all looking very fine. Is everybody as excited as I am about tonight's festivities?
I don't know.
That's wonderful. So I am going to ask you beautiful players to start off with that well-known improv warm-up game, 99 Penguins Walk Into a Bar. Just get yourselves warm. Please go as fast as you possibly can. Of course, you don't want penguins. So let's say 99 horses walk into a bar. Go, players.
99 horses walk into a bar and one of them says, "Hey."
99
horses.
Just walk into a bar and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the horse says, "Well, you got me here, but you can't make me drink."
Go, go, go.
99 horses walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Why 99 long faces?"
99 horses walk into a bar and they say it would behoove you to listen.
99 horses walk into the bar. Bartender says, "What do you have?" The horse says, "Surprise me, I'm feeling my oats."
Yeah.
99 horses walk into a bar and the health department closes it down.
99 horses walk into a bar and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the horses order their drinks and the bartender says, "Okay, pony up."
Okay, jump in,
99
guys.
horses walk into a bar, and all the little girls that happen to be in the bar are really happy because they won a ride.
And a new thing, 99 turtles walk into a bar.
99
turtles walk into a bar, and it's really slow.
99 turtles walk into a bar and one of them says, "Could you make the bar a little lower, maybe?"
99 turtles walk into the bar. Bartender says, "What do you have?" The turtle says, "Give me a scotch. It gets me out of my shell."
99 turtles walk into a bar and now there's 99 coasters.
99 turtles walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Are you all here yet?" And the turtles say, "No, it's going to be about 3 hours."
99 turtles walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Stop mocking me."
99 turtles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Don't snap at me."
Hey, 99 turtles walked into a bar and they said, "Did you see a hair in here?"
And beautiful work. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, teams, you need to confer with each other. You can use chat. You can do anything you want, but you only have 15 seconds. Each of your teams in 15 seconds from now is going to report to me who your captain is. Go. 15, 14, 13.
Counting.
Yes, Peter. Maria, do you want to captain?
Fine.
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You with that, Jen?
Yeah.
Dots, who is your captain?
Me.
Who's me?
Peter.
Peter Delacus is the captain.
No.
And Stripes, who is your captain?
Me.
Maria.
Woohoo!
Maria Ayub, who, by the way, is doing her first ever show as an official member of Pop and Bucket Comedy. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
Also, Dots, we need to do
Welcome.
what we just did. Every time we take a drink, we drink together.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that what it is?
Oh, God. Oh.
There we go. That's the dot.
Nice. Okay. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Captains, what was the name of your first grade teacher?
Mrs. Spinello.
Mrs. Spinello, Maria?
Eva Inga.
Say that again.
Eva Inga. This was in Sweden. Sorry.
Could you say that a little more anglicized so that an idiot like yourself can understand it?
We'll do second grade. Mrs. Callwood.
Mrs. Callwood, fine. So guess what? Mrs. Callwood comes before Mrs. Spinella, so your
In
team.
second grade, I had Mrs. Abercrombie.
Your team is going first. Round 1 is pictures at an exhibition. I am going to show your team a famous painting that inspired a musical that won a Tony, a Pulitzer, several Drama Desk Awards, and 2 Olivier Awards. When I show you that,
can we guess what it is?
I want you to guess the name of the painting and the name of the musical, and tell me who painted the painting.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let me just make sure I get to the share screen. Here we are. Wrong painting. Wrong. Don't look at that one. It's giving the other team.
We haven't seen anything.
Their advantage.
And in a dark room.
See anything? We didn't see anything.
Didn't see anything.
No.
Oh,
Technical difficulties have commenced. Okay, let's see if we can do this.
Darth Vader developing
Here we
film.
go. How about, no, this is terrible. We
We
really
don't
are.
see anything. We see something that is not the right painting.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Tiger in an orange grove.
Hold on. Here we go. We're going to do this now. It's okay. How about now?
Okay. The musical is Sunday in the Park with George
Excellent.
by Sondheim.
And
An afternoon on the, what's it called? What's the name of the painting exactly?
help her out, folks.
Is it in France?
No, like on the afternoon in the.
And 5.
Oh, come on!
Not the bar.
It's by Surratt.
Promenade.
It is Surratt. It's the
Did I hear
paint-
Surratt? Yes.
It's Surratt. On the roof this
Sunday with dots.
1.
A Sunday and the.
Bam! All right, very well done, team. You had a possible 5 points. We're going to give you 4. Sunday in the Park with George is a musical with music and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim and book by James Lapine. It was inspired, of course, by the French pointillist painter Georges Seurat's painting, A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte. The plot revolves around George, a fictionalized version of Seurat, who immerses himself deeply in painting his masterpiece, and his great-grandson, also named George, a conflicted and cynical contemporary artist.
I'm sure I said all that. Mike.
1 extra point. You have 4 out of 5. Do you know the year that the Broadway production opened?
1980.
It's a year that will live in literary infamy.
1984.
Oh, very good. 5 out of 5
Yes.
points. Now you can earn up to 10 more points as you and your team now shows us a 3-minute, roughly, scene from the very little known 1928 German expressionist movie inspired by the same painting. Are you ready to meet that challenge?
Yes.
Excellent. Can we see each other now? Yes, we can. I'm going to take away my visage at this point. And I better get now you're going to have to deal with the Chester can. And your 3 minutes starts now. German expressionist version of Sunday in the Park with George.
I will wait patiently by the river until the corpses of my enemies float by.
I have brought the picnic. Would you like this hard bread?
Yes, put it directly into the earth for the worms and the ants.
Yes, I will.
Dot.
I will dig a hole.
Dot.
Ah! I'm pointalized! A
Dot.
metaphor for my unstable existence!
Dot.
We frown upon art.
Dot.
I am frowning. Here I am frowning.
You are obliterated. All the dots will obliterate you. We are but tiny dots. We are
30
but tiny
seconds,
dots.
30 seconds, dots.
I embrace the void, for it is like a lover. Nihilism, I adore ye.
And scene. Well done, Dots. We're going to award that 7 out of 10 points plus the
That's
5
right.
out of 4. That brings you to 12 points, but wait, there is more. There is more. This is our first event, and we are going to invoke the Chester Cam. Let's see. Chester. Chester boy.
That dog is vibrating with enthusiasm.
Chester. Come here, buddy.
No.
Come here, Chester.
He's pretending to be a cat. Look.
Oh, he came from the front.
Ah!
The front of the theater, which I'm afraid means that one of your 12 points gets taken away. The score right now is 11 for the Dots, and
For the stripes.
that's the breaks, isn't it? Yes,
Right.
it is. All right.
Screaming that way.
This is essentially the same challenge for the stripes. If we could have the dots go away and the stripes come on.
That was the
I
stripes.
believe the stripes were on, and now it's the dots' turn.
Yeah, that's right. What you said. And thank you so much for saying that, because I gave the points to the wrong team. I am notorious for that. Happens all the time. Thank you for correcting me. And I'll probably give you an extra point at some point.
Okay.
For that. Excellent. So your challenge is exactly the same in concept.
Okay.
The idea is that you have a painting that you're going to be looking at. The artist who created this work and others like it inspired a play that won multiple Tony Awards.
Mhm.
I'm going to want to know the name of the painter, the name of the play. I'm going to ask you to name one of the specific Tonys that the play won. And I will ask you to pick the year the play won the Tonys. Was it, and I will give you 3 choices at that point.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Very good. Here we go. I hope the share screen works a little better this time. No, of course it doesn't. This time I don't even see the painting.
Can you
As,
describe
name
as
of Park
we don't
is
even
yours.
see
describe
Chester.
the paint?
Here we are. And can we see that at this point? Not yet, right?
Not yet. We see you.
That's okay. You're going to see the painting in
Invisible
just
Man.
an
It's man.
moment. How about now?
Okay. I
Beautiful.
see it now.
Is that a Rothko, Peter? You think?
That is Roscoe.
Oh, you've
That's
got the
Roscoe.
painter.
The play is red.
Very good.
It was done 2 years ago. The guy's name is Logan. So it was done at Cap Rep. It's a 2-person play.
And
What Tony did it win?
I don't remember. Do we want to take a guess, guys?
Yeah.
Best original script.
Is that it?
Yeah. Let's say that.
Is
No,
that
you
your
don't.
final answer?
Yeah. We're gonna say it won Best Play that year.
It did, in fact, win Best Play.
Okay.
That's exactly correct. And was that in 2005, 2010, or 2015?
2010.
5 out of 5 points to the Dots. Very good. Now, Dots, you know,
I spent a significant part 2 years ago selling that play to Cap Rep patrons.
well, there you go. Now, for up to 10 points, you and your team will now show us a 3-minute outtake from the even lesser known than the previous artwork, ABC After School Special, based on the life and work of abstract painter Mark Rothko. The ABC After School Special, which, if Chester is in frame, you may use him.
Okay. Guys, I think we got this. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
I can't stop eating paint.
That paint is red. Red
I'm
is the color
bleeding.
of the paint.
I'm
Oh.
bleeding.
It's so
But is red. Red is the color of Kyle's blood.
I know that this is just a condiment. It should be put on top of other things, but I can't help but eat it all on its own.
Joel is eating ketchup, which is better than paste, which is what he was eating last week. So that's progress. Progress is a word that means when things are getting better, like the color red.
Don't you care, Janet? Why do you have to just narrate? Can't we have feelings? Like Kyle's blood? Kyle, stop bleeding.
Cue the blood falling all over the stage and drip spilling out into the audience and washing over the first few rows of the audience.
And scene. Okay.
This after-school special may not be suitable for all audiences.
Yeah, see, you were well on your way to 8 out of 10, but that did go into way outside of the ABC After School special.
But it was theatrical, and I don't think it's really right to shield children from true art. Art is hard, art is real.
And Jen, while you make an excellent point, ABC ruled the day in the 90s on after school television, and they never would have allowed that. So we're going to give that 7 out of 10, plus the 5 you got earlier. You, at this moment, have 12 points. Now, this is a fascinating thing because, as you can see, Chester is sleeping on the line between the front half and the back half of the building. So I think you stick with your 12 points. I can neither give one nor take one away at this time. A valiant
point for eating a Reagan-sponsored vegetable on stage.
That was truly a beautiful, beautiful beginning. Absolutely.
I really don't want to see this video.
Great. So teams, you're doing great so far. And I am going to ask the other team, who I will correctly name the Stripes, to come back to the screen, please.
All right.
And here they are. All right, Stripes, I'm going to give you, I want you to name and appoint your fastest player. Your fastest player.
Walt? I don't know.
Walt.
Who do you think?
Walt.
Yeah, Walt.
Is that your final answer? Walt is your fastest player.
He's unmuted.
Yes.
He is.
Is he unmuted? Is he ready?
I am unmuted now.
Very good. Walt, you are going to be given 30 seconds. And in that 30 seconds, you should name as many solutions to a given problem as you possibly can. Now, it is important to note for you and for our audience that these should be specific, useful things that you can come up with that you could do to address the problem. However, they neither have to be actually good ideas, nor do they really have to work. All right. They don't really have to be particularly practical, but they should, in fact, have something to do with the problem at hand. Do you understand, Walter?
Did you say something?
Good. Here we go. Are you ready to hear your problem?
Yeah.
Excellent. Name as many ways as you can to extract a perfect walnut from its shell with no part of the meat damaged or broken. Are you ready, Walt? On your mark, get set, go.
A transporter from Star Trek. The power of positive thinking. A walnut vacuum. The walnut apparatus that disassembles the walnut and reassembles it in 2 different places. The very small mice that are very, very delicate fingers get in there. Watering the walnut till the water and the porous walnut makes the walnut fall out because science. You have a car, and your car is powered by the show.
Oh, 30 seconds is up. I'm going to give you credit for that last one, even though it wasn't complete. Very good job, Walt. That was 8. That was 8. Very nice. Now, yeah, give yourselves a hand, folks. You should be proud of that. We won't know the points until, of course, both teams have responded to this challenge. So if you could trade it out with the other team.
Jen, I think you can do this. What do you think?
Yeah, Jen.
Jen?
Come on, Jen.
Okay.
Jen is your
Gotta be
fastest player.
Do my
By the
best.
way, Chester, good boy. I want you to move around, okay? Because we're definitely going to want to use. Okay, good. Chester is not moving much tonight.
No.
All right, here we go, Jen. You also will have 30 seconds to name as many specific, are you ready?
Yes.
Specific, useful things that you can do with the throwaway oval plastic insert that covers a new stick of deodorant.
You could
On your mark, get, set, go.
cover your nipple. Use it as an eye patch. You could wear it as a tiny yarmulke. You could put it on top of your child's head as a hat. You could toss it across the room as a little sort of tiny frisbee. You could use it as a suction cup to climb up a building. You could put it on your butt cheek so that you don't sit on a hot seat. You could wear it on your shoulder like an epaulette. You just need to get another one. You could use it to suction your cheeks to create rouge, natural rouge.
30 seconds. You then got 9.
One more.
9. So I am going to grant those points as earned. So Stripes, you got, right now I have a total of 19 points. And Dots, you had 11 plus 9. You have 20 points. This is a very, very, very tight match so far. Excellent. Once more, give yourselves a hand for some beautiful work. Absolutely. We're going to move right on.
I thought we had 12 from the last round, and we have 21.
Respectfully.
You know, I'm going to give you this point too, but I'm getting a little ticked off that you're better than at arithmetic than I am. But you're right. It's 21-19.
Respectfully.
Thank you very, very much for calling forth my shortcomings as a mathematician.
I don't see Chester. Where was Chester at the end?
Chester's off camera, which means the next time I invoke the Chester cam, it will actually matter. Okay.
Just not to Chester.
Not to Chester. That's exactly right. All right, we're gonna stick with you, Dots.
Okay.
Right now, and we are going to spin the wheel. Captains, I'm gonna skip that. Who goes first because I just decided it. So captains, this is a 10-point.
Come on, Dots, take a drink.
This is a 10-pointer. So I'm not showing favoritism by doing that with you. I was just thirsty. All right. So I'm able to read what the wheel says because it's a little bit far away from the camera, but here we go. Ooh. You know, that was kind of a wimpy spin. Do you want a better spin or would you like to go with this?
Well, what does it land on?
I'm not going to tell you.
Let's spin it again. I think spin
All
it.
right, here we go. Much better, much better, much better. Oh, God, no. Okay. The wheel landed on the edge. Here is how on the edge works. You are going to improvise a scene or something. I need you to get as close as you can to being completely inappropriate without going over the line. If you hear me make the universal buzzer sound of disapproval, you will know that you have in fact gone over the line and you will forfeit all 10 of your points for this exercise. On the other hand, if you don't go close enough to the line, I will forfeit 1 to 10 points based on how safe you're playing it. You understand?
Yep.
Would you like a suggestion to get you started?
Yes, please.
All right. Kat, do we have anything on the chat based on what you asked for earlier?
We do. What would you like? You want to? We have the subject of student driver.
Student driver, it is.
Perfect. Here we go. And scene it.
I'm really nervous, sir. This is my 5th time taking the test.
I wouldn't panic. I think you're going to be just fine. You seem to handle that stick shift incredibly well.
I'm very good at the pedals too, and moving the pedals in and out.
What are you guys talking about up there in the front seat?
Why don't you come sit on the console between us?
Oh, is that okay? Like without my seatbelt on and everything?
We'll make
Sure.
a drive-in sandwich.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Mom doesn't usually let me take my seatbelt off, but since
There are all kinds of things your mom doesn't usually let you do.
that's very true.
Your mom signed a release.
Here. Have some ketchup.
It's like that, just out of a bottle, just
Yeah,
okay.
right there. Here you go.
Cool. Mom doesn't want to do that.
I'm going to take this turn up here really slow, okay?
Be
All right.
careful, that stops a three-way.
30 seconds.
That was pretty smooth, wasn't it?
You're keeping your revs up. I like it.
Well, I like to go fast, and then I like to slow down, and then sometimes go faster, and then slow down a little bit.
Kyle, do you think you can make my head go through the windshield?
And scene. All right.
I don't care if we win. That was worth it.
Well, I've conferred with Chester, and he said that was just a tiny bit on the safe side, but we're going to give you 9 of the possible 10 points.
So
All
that's
right.
a total of 30 by my math.
That
I
brings
got
us
30 so far.
What's that, John?
It's 30, right?
30 points. All right, and could we see the stripes, please? Very good, stripes.
Okay.
Tough act to follow. By the way, stripes, in the unlikely event that the wheel lands on the same place, you have your choice of a respin or going with exactly the same job. You ready?
Ready.
Affirmative.
While the wheel is spinning, I will remind our viewers that you can buy a gift card at mopco.org to help support the theater and its mission. Oh, on the edge again. What would you like to do?
Captain.
I think we should go for it.
All right.
2 on the edge scenes in a row. Same rules. Too far, you lose all 10 points. Not far enough, you deduct anywhere from 1 to all 10. And the universal buzzer sound of disapproval will indicate it is impossible for Kat Coppett to give a suggestion for this scene because, after all, she's involved. So we're going to say the suggestion is railroad. The suggestion is railroad, and scene in.
All right. This is how we make a locomotive go very long and straight into the tunnel. We're about to penetrate the darkness of this damp tunnel. Oh yeah.
A dream.
I'm so excited to be going into the tunnel.
Very sweaty in here.
It is.
Oh, what?
It is.
Oh, I'm gonna pull out. I gotta pull out.
Why?
Well,
Why are we
because
pulling out? Let's go back
the
in.
boiler's squirting. I gotta pull out before the boiler squirts.
Oh no, look, keep going, keep
Oh,
going. Don't
It
pull out.
was a false alarm. I'm going back in.
No, go
Go back in.
in.
Go back in.
I'm backing out. Wait, I'm backing out again. Oh, going in. Oh,
Go back
oh,
in.
the train is,
Faster.
it's stuck.
Oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
That wasn't in my dream.
Sir, the passengers are getting very agitated, and they're it's very warm back there. They're starting to take their clothing off.
30
Is there
seconds.
anything we can
Put
do?
on some Barry White music and calm them down. Maybe serve some drinks, some oysters.
Okay.
And
All
such.
right.
Oh yeah, we're coming to the end here. We're coming to the end. We're going uphill through the tunnel.
What happens at the end?
Let's go.
It's a climax. We're reaching. I think I can. I think I can. I think I.
And scene. Yes, indeed. All right, Chester, what do you think? Yeah, I agree. Another 9-pointer. You were right up to the edge, but you didn't go over it. You could have gone a little farther, but that's okay. Giving you 9-28. It's a 2-point match. This is very exciting. Now, because one of you is my wife and this is not a fair game show, I am going to invoke the lopsided Chester rule, and we're going to see where in the theater Chester is. Of course, this may not help you. Who knows? Let's see what's going on here. Chester, come here, buddy. Come here, boy. Chester. Come on, I hear you.
Chester's coming out of his coma.
Chester. Here he comes.
There we go.
Here comes a good boy. Come here, buddy. He's such a well-trained animal. Come here, cat. Come on, Chester.
Fond of you, Michael, obviously.
Chester.
We all call him.
This is embarrassing.
Chester.
This is not good.
Dog to dog in college at one point.
Chester. There he is. Oh,
I remember he went to a graduate school, half or something.
Doggy school dropout.
This will be edited out when we.
That's the best part.
Yeah, I think he came from the
I
front
am
of the
so
theater
sorry.
too.
I am so sorry. He came from the front of the building and he somehow found, now bear in mind, please, that this theater has not been in public operation since March. He somehow found a piece of a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, I want that cookie.
That was mine.
I want that cookie.
Was it
You
under?
Where he found it.
Frigged.
Was it under seat
That
27B? Because that's my cookie.
Very
No,
upsetting.
it's mine. It's mine.
That
All
is
right.
very
Here
upsetting.
next to it.
You betrayed me, Fido.
So it cost you a point, but it helped keep the theater hygienically whole. And
I think we should get a point
Worth it.
for the cookie.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't work that way. 20 seconds.
Oh, sounds like a very boring place.
It is a 3-point game at this point. Are you ready?
The edge.
What is the point?
There is no point. All right. I'm just going to go into the cinematic inter-team monologue portion of our show. Now, teams, you are both guaranteed 5 points for this. This is pure art. There is absolutely nothing. Really, there's very little competitive about this game show, but there is nothing competitive about these next few minutes. All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to spotlight your video from one player to the other. You're in various realities, perhaps aligned with each other, perhaps in your own reality. The idea is that we're flipping from monologue to monologue, or from part of a monologue to a later part of a monologue, as we flip from improviser to improviser. And if you're a bit confused by that, audience, so are the improvisers. Don't worry about a thing. It's just a brief creation of a bit of art for you. And let's see if we do. Kat, I think it's okay if you do give us something here.
Sure.
Marion Cantor-Stone likes Chester. That's a good thing to know.
Yes, there are a couple of suggestions here. One is dog obedience school.
Oh.
Another is skateboarding.
I think obedience school is really apropos.
Put them together.
Okay.
So without any further ado, the MOPCO players perform a blended monologue based on the prompt Obedience School.
I really tried to do it on my own. I mean, I felt like I would bond with my puppy more if I was the one to train him, but somehow we just never bonded. So
I'm just a puppy and I don't know what they want from me, but they keep yelling at me and I don't know what to do. And I just thought it was enough to just be cute, but, and I just want to pee on stuff.
finally, I brought in a professional. Guido,
Oh, your little puppy. You think just being with the cuteness is a sufficiency? Well, the answer to that is 9.
Since it works so good for the dog, I sent my kids to obedience school too. I took them in the morning, I took them on the weekends, and it worked out so well. They'd come home and they never peed in the house.
Oh, Dad, are you really gonna throw the ball this time? Because I can't deal with it. You take the ball and you do that, and you don't throw it. Oh.
Sit. Just sit. Please. Sit.
stand, roll over, chase after that ball. Why can't we just be like a family, like them all? We gotta sit, stand, roll over, hold that cheese. Can't we just be a regular family? Please, oh please. It was brutal. He would yank him to the ground and hold him up by the scruff of his...
This is how the Von Traps got started. And this is how we're gonna make you a singing.
He had him singing songs. He had him standing on his hind legs with his paw over his heart.
I'm afraid I'm not going to be cute anymore because I'm putting so much energy into not peeing. And it makes my face tense because I have to tense my other parts.
Eventually, the children decided they just wanted to live outside with the dog. So they shared a dog house together. It was great because it gave a little more time for my wife and I to be alone.
Stay. No, stay. Please, just come on, just do it. Just stay. No.
Very, very nicely done. Very nicely done. I am so enthralled with the entire lot of you. I can't even say. Thank you, players. That's 5 points extra for each team. That makes it a 5, 32, 35 for the dots, too. 32 for the stripes. How we doing, folks?
That took a lot out of me emotionally.
Did
That
it?
was
Could you
intense.
tell us about that? Yeah.
Just we became the dog. I went very very Stanislavski, and I was like just.
I know you are a method improviser.
Yeah.
Kat, you said it was pretty rough on you as well.
It's just intense, it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Well, I guess that about sums it up. Hey, at this point in the show, I'd like to hear just a little bit about the highlight of your day from our players. So, Walt Patiki, really, don't hold back now, pal. What was the high point of your day today?
The high point of my day today was when I realized that I had 1 can of caffeinated beverage left in the house, and thus I would live.
Awesome. How about you, John? John Kimlico.
High point of the day is this morning at 5 o'clock, the power went off and woke me up. And big thud. And I went out on the porch and it was really quiet outside. And it was really cool. And then about 2 minutes later, all the power came back on. So
yeah, nothing good ever lasts, right?
There was a funk.
Yeah. Peter, how about you?
The highlight of my day, I returned some books to the library, and then I really did have a delicious sandwich and some gelato at our neighbors Civitello's, and they asked about us because they're just down the street at J Street, and they miss us, and we miss them.
Yes.
So it's kind of nice to catch up with the ladies. They love us. We love them.
Yeah, absolutely. Kat Coppett, how about you?
The highlight of my day was recording my daughter's dance performance in Central Park for her final project for the NYU Tisch dance program that she has been doing remotely this month.
That's awesome. Absolutely wonderful. So this is one of those sort of unforeseen benefits of this horrible situation we're all in. You got to have your kid at this prestigious dance program out of town, but she wasn't out of town.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. Jennifer Lavenhar, how about the high point of your day?
I had an impromptu visit from a friend who drove down from Troy, and we sat out on the patio and had a gin and tonic, a good old-fashioned summer drink, and it was fun.
That's
Hi,
fair.
Peg. Hi, Peg.
There we are. And Maria, last but certainly not least, our newest member. What was high point of your day?
It was.
No, she's not last.
Heather.
I'm so sorry. Heather, you go, girl. You go. I skipped you.
Who's first?
You go, Heather. You're on.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been trying to think what the high point was, and I'm gonna go with the cup of tea that I had this morning that had so much sugar in it, and then when you get to the bottom, it's all sugar and just a little bit of tea, and that was just so delicious.
Wow, Heather, that's just you are living large.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And now, Maria, are you there?
I'm here. 2 naps and 2 FaceTime dates today.
Go on.
That's all there is to say about it.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. That's absolutely wonderful.
I'm not messing around.
Yeah, no. And that's tremendous. Did I skip anybody now? I want to be really careful. I didn't, did I? Okay, that's good. So we can now move on. It's time, folks, to play Name That Word. Now, teams, each team needs to nominate 2 players. One player is going to be the hint giver, and a hint can be a complete phrase, it can be a complete sentence, it can really be anything you want except a word or phrase, which will be shown on the screen. And the screen, folks, looks like this. So we're going to see a word on this screen. This is a timed event. Each team is going to get 2 minutes, as many words as you possibly can, and that will determine your points for this section of the game. If older viewers find that this is suspiciously similar to an old television game show, you're absolutely correct. Who said we can't steal? All right. Are we ready to play? Let's start. Who went last here? That was...
The Stripes went last. Now, John, do you want to play with...
Well, I did the things, so you guys should.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Me and Peter.
All right, so Peter and John, and Peter is giving the hints and John is guessing, or the other way around?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Glasses off.
Very good. I really do.
For sanity's sake.
Okay, I think I should absolutely give you the full experience here. All right, so I need to start the...
Hang on. One of them needs to have a mask over their eyes. Is that
Well,
you?
yes, either close your eyes so that you can't see the word.
John,
or...
would you like to borrow my mask?
Sure.
Here you go.
Oh, that's nice of you. You know, it's that kind of cooperation that really makes it work. All right, John, when you are totally unable to see, let us know.
Very good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Right.
Okay, great.
And we are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Okay, this is a thing you put. It's like a little piece of stuff in your house. It doesn't. It just collects dust. It's on the mantle.
A chair, a doohickey, a tchotchke,
Yeah.
a vase.
It's
Peter, you can cue him to move on if you want.
it's like a plate or collectible figurine. It kind of rhymes a little. 2 words.
Oh, pass. Can I pass?
Pass.
Pass. This flies and it takes people from place to place.
Airplane.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful.
This goes. Hey! It's a whole. It's equine, right? It's got 4 legs and.
A horse, a pony, a donkey.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, great. This is a cucumber that's been put into brine. Thank you.
Pickle.
This, you'll have a drink, a beer or soda in it. It's usually glass
A
or
mug,
plastic.
a stein.
No, there's a cap on the top.
Oh, a beer bottle. A bottle.
Yeah. And then this isn't a viola or a cello. It's smaller.
Violin.
Yes.
Woo.
And this is Pinocchio had his friend Jiminy.
Cricket.
Yes. This keeps a light bulb from being too bright when you turn it on because this
Dimmer switch.
This piece of fabric surrounds it.
A shade.
Yes.
A lampshade.
Yes. This is an animal with a lot of stabby things all over it.
Porcupine.
Yes. Are we out?
All right.
All right.
Very well.
We missed Knick-Knack.
Chester is barking like crazy. You guys did a beautiful job. He's very excited. Chester,
First
come
one
here,
was-
buddy.
Guys, let's
Come
take
here,
a break.
Chet. All right, that was really wonderful. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What a good dog. 9. Now, I will tell you that I did extend the time. I will extend the time equally for the other team. That's 9 for you, Dots, and that brings your score to 44. Could we please have the stripes aboard? Same game. Here we are, and it looks like Heather is giving the clues, and Kat is. That's a very commedia look that you have there, Kat. Very much a commedia-looking mask.
All right.
Vaguely obscene overtones. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready? On your mark.
Yes.
Gotta wait for it to come around. Get set and go.
It's sort of like a belt,
Suspenders.
a part of a belt.
Buckle.
You got part. You saying pass? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you play this. It's an instrument with keys.
Piano.
It's a pass. Oh, you need this to pay something when you don't have money,
A check.
and it comes in a
A checkbook.
ding. Oh, you got to get something out of your teeth with a
A
wooden
toothpick.
ding. You're playing outside on the playground.
A
swinging,
slide. A jungle
swinging
gym.
on your hand, with your arms. Going across the
A jungle gym.
kind of like a in the jungle. There's an
A
animal.
vine. A swinging vine.
An animal that swings on the vine is
A
a.
monkey bars.
Yeah.
Hey.
I can't see it. There's a water kind. There's a honey
Slide.
kind.
A
There's-
balloon.
It grows in the garden. Water. Honeydew.
Melon.
Ding. Oh, and out in your garden, if you want to get everything nice and soaked, you're gonna take and
A
fill up
hose. Sleep
fill up the
bucket, hose, pool.
take the hose, put it in this thing, and then do the getting the garden all wet.
Take the hose, put it in the
Pass.
well,
Oh, you got to look at the stars.
telescope.
Ding. Oh, I am so angry about that car crash. I'm gonna create this problem in court for you.
I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna
start up a legal problem.
I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna do
the legal thing that happens. Pass.
Oh no! Oh, hey, there you go.
Well, you've probably got a dresser in your house, and another way to say that would be
a wardrobe, boudoir,
and it starts with the top half of your body, and then there's a preposition.
chest of drawers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't give you that one. Even though you named it, you were after the time.
Yep.
That was, however, certainly very enjoyable nonetheless. Now I have to count these and subtract four, pardon me. I have to subtract 4 from the count. So 1, 2, somebody tap dance while I do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 is also 9. Interesting. Also 9.
Minus 4, right?
No, I did the subtraction.
Okay.
I did the subtraction. So you came up with a total of 9. So this is amazing. 31 plus 9 is 32 plus 9 is 41. The game is right now 44 to 41. This is a very tight game.
Very close.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Body I left.
Here's the thing, folks. What we're down to is the end. It's a 3-point game. Now, this last thing is 5 points, winner take all.
Oh.
Now, I will say this before that happens. Stripes, nah, I can't do it. He's sleeping right next to the line. And
It doesn't matter if it's 5 points,
You know
winner
what?
take all. It wouldn't matter.
yeah, but I can't do it. It's just, it seems wrong because there's nepotism involved and everything else. So
But
we're
it wouldn't
not-
make a difference.
don't argue it too much. I mean, really, it would just seem wrong. But we will bring back Chester for one last. Oh, I have to ask to start video. Chester, can I start your video? May I start your video, Chester? What do you think?
Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
How do I look?
So as you can see,
I don't know,
Chester's
I'm
hanging
thinking
out.
Chester sort of French, being like, you can.
Chester was hanging out right on the line.
That's a video I just
You want another treat? Okay, Chester, come here. I want you to show everybody.
That'll be
Really
fine.
fun. Sit.
Just that. Yes.
Got an animal killing a
A
bug.
little out of frame.
Oh, right, there we go.
He was
He
bred
likes
as a
animals.
hunting dog, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. This is the final thing for 5 points. Winner take all. These are the final arguments. Each team is going to be given 1 minute to create a multimedia presentation explaining why your team should get these 5 points and therefore win. These points will be awarded not by me, but by Chester. And that's the truth. Stripes, you went last, so Dots. I am going to stall for time with some promotional talk. You can use chat to plan your 1-minute presentations, teams, while I tell the world various things about the world of MOPCO. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Okay, so folks, while the teams are putting together their 1-minute presentations, I will let you know a few things. We've mentioned it once or twice. It is quite possible for you to buy a gift card at mopco.org. Now, what does that do for you? Well, first of all, you feel good because you can spend pretty much any amount on it. And when you do that, you help keep the theater going. And further, you can apply that gift card towards a class. We are charging for classes and for the occasional show. If you register for a class, and there are some doozies coming up, and we're just about to announce a whole series of specific drop-in classes, one-nighters on specific topics taught by various members of the company, and those will be out next week for your edification. You'll notice when you register for one of our classes, you can pay the general price for a ticket. There's also the unemployment special. If you've been affected by the COVID crisis, you want to take a class, you don't have any dough, fine, donate $1 if you want, and you can take that $100 class or that $20 class or whatever it is, because we're committed to you. And likewise, if you're rolling in dough, fork some over, buy a gift card. You see how it works? It's called From Each to Each. I won't be too political about it, but that's the way it works. Okay, mopco.org, find us on Facebook. We love you very, very much. And there's a Dare to be Human storytelling event coming up. Also, the Rabbits Down the Rabbit Hole will be performing August 7th. And Little Bird tells me there may be sort of an informal jam happening after the Rabbits performance next Friday night. So check that out as well. All of it will be on mopco.org as soon as I update the page. Here we go. Are we ready?
We're ready.
You're ready for your 1-minute presentation. All right, let me get rid of Chester Cam here. And
All right.
let me get rid of Michael Cam too.
All right.
And on your mark, get set, go.
Where?
We should win.
Oh, we should win.
We should win.
We should win.
Because we're better than you.
Not in an arrogant way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We should win.
Team, no! I've been shot!
Oh, shot. It's like Peter shot like at the grassy knoll.
Oh! Oh, help!
I got water poured on my head.
No!
Oh,
Somebody cue Leonard Bernstein.
Oh! Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and
I don't understand why the other team got that vicious in their competition.
that was really, truly amazing and truly multimedia. There is no question about it. I have never before considered ketchup to be a media, but now I do. All right, let's see the other team.
Oh my God, Jen, what's on your head?
That's good.
Art. That's art on my head, Peter. That's what
That's
that's
art.
Team, man.
All right, here we go. On your mark. And wait a minute, what happened here? Why did we just go to
That's right, it's multimedia, baby.
why am I looking at YouTube on my screen? Kat, we're viewing your screen for some reason.
Yes,
Is
you
that
are.
okay? Go. Go.
Mercury.
Your minute starts now.
This is our theme song.
art on my head, Peter.
We should be champions, my friends.
On your mark. And wait a minute, what happened here? Why did we just go to
That's right, it's multimedia, baby.
why am I looking at YouTube on my screen? Kat, we're viewing your screen for some reason.
Yes,
Is
you
that
are.
okay? Go.
Hey, you know what?
That was
Tom's like?
truly multimedia.
Dogs like bunnies.
Bunnies say we should win the game. Look at all the pictures of happy dogs. Yeah. Oh boy.
And wow. I really have to say that in all my years of doing improv and performance, I have seldom seen anything so brave and so daring and so cutting edge on a Zoom game show improvised here tonight.
I just want to say all the
That must be
makeup
worth
I put
something.
on for the Freddie Mercury part.
Isn't that good? Didn't I look exactly like him?
Yeah,
Yeah. You know what, guys, you have heart. I think you're going to come a long way. I really do. The concept, if it were on concept alone and for real multimedia verve, you would have aced it. But I have to say, for unity and success of execution, I've got to go with the Dots for the first ever pop quiz winners. Let's give it up for them. Yeah. Nicely done, Dots.
You guys played fair and great. You were good competition.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Rice-A-Roni,
hush.
pantyhose, and that toaster oven.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss.
It was really quite meaningful to me. I mean, personally, it was meaningful. And I know it actually was to you too, wasn't it, buddy? Yeah. So, there we go. That's it.
Yay.
So we are just about out of time. And that makes me sad because it's truly been a lovely evening. Chester and I had a wonderful, wonderful time. Did you see the confetti around Chester? Yeah. That's because he's celebrating. Yes, he is. So I know I learned a lot tonight about running a game show in very short, fast bursts. What did you learn tonight, Walt?
I learned that if you expect fair play, well, improv is not a sport for you.
Thank you, Walt. Heather?
I learned that knowing a lot about art is just important.
All right, Peter.
I learned that a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is basically canine Valium.
John Kimlico.
I learned that I'm not old enough to know what a knick-knack is.
And Jen Lavenhar.
I learned that there's treats hidden under the seats of the mountain.
I learned I gotta do better cleaning. Holy moly. Maria Ayub.
I learned you should just sing your own songs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And Kat Coppett.
I learned sometimes multimedia should just be us.
Wow. And I learned that once again, just to have the time of my life hanging out with all you guys and our friends watching as well. And I very much hope that lots and lots of you will tell your friends about Pop Quiz. We'll be showing it now and then.
Anybody want some ketchup? Because it's going to be a long time before I have any for like a while.
Yeah, I can tell. So thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, contestants. Thanks, universe, for letting us all still be here. Have a great night, everybody. We love y'all.